So I had this clip already filmed, edited, and ready to be uploaded on YouTube a few weeks ago when I got back here, when I moved in this apartment, and there was something missing in it, and I wasn't exactly sure what. But at that time, I was going through a lot of confusion, and I still am going through a lot of confusion. But there was just I watched it and it wasn't. It was like I was watching someone else. I wasn't watching myself, and it felt weird. And I didn't want to share that with. I didn't want to share that on YouTube because I knew it was fake, and I hated. I hated that sensation. I made all this effort to film that, to like an update, a new update, and I was watching it, and all I could think about was how fake it feels, how this is not me. I'm trying to say some things to maybe impress some of you, maybe impress people I don't even know, and that felt stupid at that time. Well, it is stupid, but now a few weeks later, isolating with COVID, now I'm feeling much better and I can actually stand in front of the camera and say a few things. Maybe important things, maybe completely unimportant, and that's fine. But I do feel a responsibility to continue my well, to continue what I've done until now in some regard, and that is to share some kind of an update. And I know I've been I've been keeping it very silent about my leaning out phase and what I've been doing for the past couple of months. So I'm not very sure how much time it has been. My head right now is very confused with many things. And what I wanted to say as quickly as possible is that I have decided to stop leaning out as an intentional thing to do. For me, it was a phase that was necessary at the moment when I decided to start dieting again and to start counting my food and doing cardio and in the gym and making a big thing about this. And it was necessary in February when I first decided, because I was having a hard time in Brasov, in that mountain city. It was difficult to be there, and everything about it was difficult, and it just wasn't. I wasn't feeling like myself there. So leaning out was a way for me to reconnect with some part of me and to regain some sense of power and some sense of agency within me. And I'm glad I did that, because that triggered other changes and other explorations about myself. And it has reached a point about when we moved back here, it has reached this point where it makes no sense to keep doing that, to keep dieting and to keep focusing on that, when now my focus is on other areas of my life, and especially personal like relationship things, and people in my life, and family, and what I'm feeling about myself and where I am and what I want to do with my life and how that affects other people. And it's a bit more complex, and I'm not sure YouTube is the perfect. I don't think YouTube is the best place to put all that. I don't think it's anyone's business, honestly, and that's fine. But what I do want to share with YouTube and with all of you tubing here, see what I did there, is this new avenue of me, although it's old, but it's also new. One sec, it's not focusing on me. Why aren't you focusing? Look at my eyes here. Okay, now it's focusing. What I want to share with all of you here who are watching me is all this transition I'm going through, and throughout time I might share a bit more about my art and of course fitness, because fitness is the thread of everything else. I wouldn't be who I am without fitness and bodybuilding and training is still in me and a part of me, and I love it and I love everything about it. And bodybuilding sits at the basis of everything else, but at the same time I am exploring more about what it means to create, what it means to express myself into the world, and to put that through painting, through poetry, through connections with people, and just letting myself live how I am and how I like to be, and how I naturally am. And it still feels like novelty to me, and it's still very, very, very confusing. But I do want to share some of these things, and I want to share how my art journey goes and how my fitness journey keeps on going. And if there's something in there that you find exciting or interesting or inspiring, that is fine by me. And that is why I do these videos, because I think we need more connections between us, that connections with something. Like there is something in me that connects with something in you, and I think that is a wonderful exploration to live. So yeah, you might see a bit more of my art from now on. You might see a bit more of my fitness maybe, but I will see. I will only do videos that I feel like doing. Nothing directed, nothing planned. Not thinking, is this what other YouTubers are doing? Is this what other fitness professionals are doing? Is this what other artists are doing? I'm not thinking in those terms. And what I'm thinking is, what do I want to do? You know? So I have stopped my leaning out phase, in case you didn't get the point. I'm still training. Well, it's been hard with COVID and moving and everything else. It's been hard this month to train as I usually train, and that's fine. I have no issues with that at all. Once I get back to a normal state of health, I will go back to training, because I miss it, and I haven't been trained. I haven't trained in a week. And I miss it. Well, mentally I miss it. My body doesn't miss it, because my body is feeling quite mellow right now. Very, quite, well, just like to, my body just likes to rest at this moment. I'm not gonna post a physique update, because it doesn't really matter to me right now. But it matters, but then it doesn't. It doesn't matter that I show it. It matters that I am healthy, it matters that I feel well, and I don't think we should care that much about how other people look, so you shouldn't care that much about how I look. Maybe find something from what I'm sharing, maybe you find something in there that moves you in a certain or a new direction. And I think that is what I'm trying to do with these videos, but maybe it sounds, how it sounds. Anyhow, if you have any curiosities, questions, remarks, whatever you have and you want to share, you can always share them with me in the comment section, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and pretty soon I'm going to launch. How do you say launch? I'm gonna look it up. Well, I'm going to put something out there in the world, which I'm still working on, and I'm very excited, also very vulnerable doing this, but I know it's time, and it feels right. It just feels right. When I will be finished with everything, I will probably make a new video and say a bit more about it. So until then, it's just something I do. I'll keep it secret only to myself, maybe a few other people, but not here. Anyhow, take care, and thank you so much for watching.